Welcome everyone, my name is Laura Hendrick and I'm your Engagement and Training Coordinator here at Home Instead. Today I'm so excited to introduce you to Empower, Home Instead's new online training program. So as you can see, the goal of using Empower is to better equip you as caregivers to better serve your clients. In this class, we're going to talk about the value of online learning. I'm going to show you how to log into Empower for the first time and how to navigate around the site. Then I'll go over the training policy with you, as well as our expectations of how you're going to use Empower going forward. Our clients' needs are constantly evolving. Think about a time where you may have had a client whose needs suddenly changed. Maybe they started exhibiting new behaviors. How did that feel? Did you feel prepared for it? Did you feel confident? Or did you wish you maybe had some more training? We want you to feel prepared and equipped to be the best caregiver you can be. Empower can help us with that. Going forward, ongoing training will be delivered in a blended approach. Some training will be instructor-led in the classroom to allow you to ask questions of the office staff, as well as interact with other caregivers. Other training will be delivered online through Empower. Using a web-based program like Empower will allow you to have training literally at your fingertips to either learn new skills or maybe take a refresher on some others. This blended approach will help build your confidence in caring for your clients. There are over 600 courses available in Empower. Now, some of these courses are specific to Home Instead, while others were created by our vendor partner, Relias. Home Instead has partnered with Relias to provide you with all the best, most up-to-date training in personal care. Because some of the courses are created by this vendor, the user experience for you is going to be a little different. Relias courses will be marked by having REL in the course name. And when you start a Relias course, it will launch an additional pop-up window, so you'll need to make sure you disable pop-up blockers on your device. Keep in mind that since Relias courses cover a wide range of healthcare settings, you may hear some words like facility, resident, nurse, or other terms that we don't typically use at Home Instead. You may even hear something within the course that you know is not within our office's scope of care. If you ever have any questions or need clarification on something you hear in a Relias course, please call the office. Now I'm going to show you how to get set up in Empower for the first time, and I'll show you around a little bit. I'm going to be covering a lot of steps, so please feel free to pause the video as you follow along. The first time you log into Empower, it needs to be through a web browser. We recommend using Google Chrome since this seems to work the best with Empower. In the search bar, you're going to type in empower-caregiver.sabacloud.com and then hit enter. When the sign-in box pops up, click on First Time Here, click here. The system will need to send you a code to verify your identity before setting up your login. Now you can either choose to be sent the code via email or text message. However, your email or mobile phone must match what we have in ClearCare. If you're uncertain what that is, please contact the office. If you choose email, the sender's name will be Microsoft on behalf of Home Instead. If you don't see it in your inbox, check your junk mail folder. Once you put in the code, you'll be asked to create your password. Choose a secure password that has 8 to 16 characters, and it must contain a combination of 3 of the 4 following criteria: lowercase letters, uppercase letters, numbers, or special symbols. If you have trouble thinking of a password, you can use the same password you use for the ClearCare Go app. Once you create your password, it's going to ask you to confirm the password by typing it in again, and then click Continue. Congratulations, you're now signed into Empower. This is the home page, and here you'll see several navigation options. Anytime you are assigned a course, you will get an email notification. So this is how you're going to access your courses. First, we're going to go over to the navigation menu icon. That's those 3 lines in the upper left corner next to the Empower logo. Click on that and it will show a drop-down menu. On the drop-down menu, select Me to access your learning plan. There's also a second way to access your learning plan by simply clicking on My Learning. In your learning plan, you'll have access to your assigned learning, and you can revisit courses you've already completed. You'll see a circle which represents a color-coded snapshot of your learning plan. And there are 3 categories of learning. The green represents courses you've completed, and you can go back anytime and rewatch any of your completed courses. Yellow is going to indicate courses that are in progress. This means that there are courses that are assigned to you that simply haven't been started or completed yet. The red/orange category means something is pending action. Usually all this means is you need to complete a quiz or survey in order for the course to be marked as complete. Clicking on any of these categories will open up your assigned or completed courses. Each course will have a due date, so make sure you're paying attention to when a course is due. And if you see an orange triangle with an exclamation point inside, that means the course is mandatory. When you're ready to start a course, just click the blue launch button. The next thing I want to show you is where to find the Help tab. I'm sure you will have a lot of questions, and the Help menu should be able to answer most of them. We're going to go back to the home page, so we're going to go up to the Empower logo in the upper left corner, and we're going to click on that. From the home screen, go to the upper right side of the screen and click on the Help tab. Now my help screen is going to look a little different from yours because I'm an administrator, but there are only 3 tabs that you'll really need to access for your questions. And that's Getting Started Caregiver, the SabaCloud mobile app, and Frequently Asked Questions. One final thing I want to go over with you is our training policy and expectations for how we will use Empower. First of all, our continuing education classes are mandatory and are assigned on a quarterly basis. Now, most of this training will be through Empower courses, but some training may require an in-person session. However, all quizzes will be completed through Empower. You may also be assigned additional courses as needed. This may be to help you prepare for a new assignment or to simply help enhance your job skills. All assigned courses will have a due date to complete, so please pay attention to these. Empower will track the time you are in a course, and each course has an expected completion time. Please make sure you have uninterrupted time to complete your courses. We realize that everyone learns at a different pace, and some are more comfortable with online tools than others, so we understand that actual time spent in courses can vary from person to person. Each pay period, we will receive a report of how much time was spent in Empower courses. If you go over the expected completion time, I may contact you to discuss any issues that may have caused the extended time. We will also use this report to determine how you will be compensated, which is why it's so important that you have uninterrupted time to complete these courses. You will be paid at your base rate for the total time spent taking Empower courses over each pay period, rounded to the nearest quarter hour, just like we do with clocking in and out. Empower courses should not be taken while on an assignment, even if there is downtime. If you see a course on Empower that is of interest to you, you can request to enroll in it. A manager will be notified of your request, will review the course content to make sure it's appropriate to our scope of care, and then will either approve or deny the request. Now, it's important to remember that requesting to take a course is considered voluntary, and therefore you will not be compensated for this time. You're probably wondering, now what? If you prefer to use a mobile device or tablet, you can download the SabaCloud mobile app. You can either scan the QR code on the screen or in your app store, search for SabaCloud. Now, when you first open it up, you'll need to put in Empower-Caregiver for the site name, and then you'll use your email and password to log in. Please note that the app experience is going to be different from the website, so please reach out if you need help, or you can refer to the Help tab in Empower. Another great next step is to take the courses assigned to you. You should already see some courses that are assigned, so please take a look at those and complete them by the due date. So I hope that you are as excited about the potential Empower has to help you feel more equipped and confident in helping care for your clients' ever-changing needs. If at any time you have any questions about Empower, have trouble logging in, accessing your courses, please feel free to reach out to me. I'd be happy to assist you. And thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. I hope you all have a great week.